Guys, it's your boy That Van Guy, and we have some depressing news tonight. So the van, she's got an issue. Frame rail basically from the coil buckets all the way back on the left side where the panhard bar attached is like cracked 12 inches, and the panhard bar mount is about to peel completely off and be done. So it's beyond repair, so I'm gonna have to chop it basically and tube the rear end. Which means we're gonna turn the van into a truck to make the whole tube rear end thing easier. Sucks, but I've been wanting to do something new to the van for a little bit, and this is perfect opportunity to dive into something kind of interesting. So I'll try to record the process as much as I can, but for now I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys the cracked frame rail so you can understand what I'm talking about, and then we're gonna. Hey guys, so this is the extent of the damage right down here. So the crack starts all the way back here, and the whole mount is broken all the way up to the top to right behind the bump stop here. It's literally peeling completely off, and it is cracked right down here. See if I can get in here so I can see what you guys, yeah, it's cracked. You guys can see that. She's done. That's all gonna have to get chopped. I'm gonna have to redo my bump stop mounts, everything. Basically, we're gonna cut the frame here back and redo everything back here and tube work and box everything in up here. So it'll be okay. But unfortunately, it's in a place where I really can't work with that. And I've been wanting to do the van truck conversion for a little bit. So we're gonna tape some things off and get to ruining this perfectly. Kyle, is this a perfectly good vehicle? I think it's far past that point.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, the body's, you know, it's got it like a dent in the side right over here.
An insurance company would consider it totaled. So.
Yeah, at this point, insurance would consider it totaled. So we're just gonna go full send.
So we're gonna total it.
So we're gonna make sure it's definitely totaled. Okay, yep. Because. Okay, so we got the windows pulled out, back doors pulled off, side window, like seal piece. So she's sitting pretty mint. First we're gonna do 24-inch extended cab kind of look, but I think we're just gonna go for 12 inches. I think that'll look better once we close all that in. So yeah, it's kind of doing a thing. It's gonna be sick. Gonna start cutting here pretty soon, and then we'll make something happen. So stay. Okay, so got the lines mapped out where we want to cut it. So I figured I would break out the camera for the first pierce cut on the van. It's kind of scary, but it is what it is. I haven't drawn a line over the roof line yet, but I'll do that after I get this lower section cut, because that'll be the last thing that I want to cut on everything. So here we go. Are you nervous, Chandler?
A little bit.
Dang, dude. Kyle, it just became real. Guys, with the assistance of Chandler, my boy, some vice grip, C-clamps, you know, a couple sawzalls, cut-off wheels. We have ourselves a Vuck. What do you think of the new Vuck, Kyle?
You know, you need to change your name to that Vuck guy.
That Vuck guy, for sure. Oof. There we go. Damn. She's looking savage. Yes. Okay. Well, phase one is. Guys, it's the next day. It's Sunday. Okay, so You saw that. Hopefully I include the pictures that I took so you'll understand why it's actually an app. So, it's a Vuck now. We're officially there. So right now what I'm working on is I'm pulling out the floor box here that I put in originally to cover up all the suspension mods I did in the rear. So I'm tearing that out as we speak, and then here shortly I should have that out. I can show you guys more extent of the damage on the frame rail. But yeah, I'm gonna need to pull my toolbox out, relocate the fuel cell, and start cabbing it in. And then I'll kind of, once I get that area taken care of up front, I can more I don't know, English, you know, and basically figure out what I need to do better. So we'll be good. So thanks for watching the video so far. We're gonna keep pushing along, and hopefully you guys are being entertained. Guys, as you can see, I got the box out of the floor. So let's head over here to the van real quick and see what's going on back here. Got the toolbox pulled out of the back, so that's chilling over there. So now you can see the bracing in the back, the absence of the toolbox. I gotta finish pulling out that flooring right there. But once that's out, then I'm gonna go through and clean everything in the back, like vacuum it out and then clean it with some detailer to get all the metal clean, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And then yeah, then it's gonna be time to relocate the fuel cell and start cutting some stuff. So yeah, interesting. Guys, so I've been working on getting the side part cleared out. So I pulled the side door off. I left it on to cut it and everything because I just thought that'd be easier. It's all supported on there, so I did that on there. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go get a shop vac and clean all this out. There's like years worth of dirt and nasty stuff down in there just hiding everywhere, so I gotta clean all that out. And once that's all gone, then I can start kind of trying to piece things together and attach them permanently. Probably the first thing I'll do is I'm gonna pull the hinge and roller mechanisms out of the door, see if I can cut this track out of there, just to save a bunch of weight. Let's see, where's the, I have the, oh, this piece right here. This is probably like a solid 5 pounds right here. That's just like the guide for the bottom of the slider door. And I think I could probably get another 10 pounds out of this door just by pulling all this stuff out of it. So yeah, do that, and then I'm gonna attach it, try to get it like kind of loosely mounted with some self-tappers, and then build some brackets and weld everything on. So yeah, it's coming along. It's almost to a point of being like a pretty legit truck. It's gonna be a super long bed, so that's sick, but not very practical because it has all the shit coming through the floor, but it's whatever. So this is nerve-wracking but exciting for sure. Okay guys, we have somewhat of a cab in the process of being started over here. So you look at that. Took the back part of the van that I chopped off. It's not quite tall enough, so I'm gonna have to fill this in with plate. Not quite sure how I want to do that yet, but let me get back further. Look at that. It looks kind of goofy, but I think we're going in the right direction. So I'll show you guys how I have it mounted up. Right now I just have straps of 1 inch by 1/8 inch flat steel, kind of just holding everything where it needs to be, making sure it's not all bowed. Yeah, so it's working all right. I have this bridge right here. I had to cut probably about 2 inches, or cut it and spread it 2 inches, because it's a lot more narrow at the rear of the van than it is up here. So yeah, but things seem to be going smoothly so far, besides this part. But I'll figure that out, I guess. Don't really have a choice. In case you guys missed the sound of her, we're gonna give her a little, I gotta move it anyway, so. Anyways, Monday night, I got a little bit more done. I plated these in here, and I welded this line up here, so that's good. I got most of the way on the other side, but I'm so tired of working with sheet metal that I'm gonna call it quits. So I did this the other day, did that the other day, and I welded that up today, and I got most of this done, and I was like, I'm tired of this. So anyways, I forgot how much this shit sucks, but I signed up for it, and I want to do it right, so I'm not trying to rush it that much. But this looks pretty good. I'm honestly not that mad at the way it looks. I'm pretty stoked. So I'm sure you've seen the posts on Instagram. I posted them yesterday, so that would be like, or I guess, no, Sunday night? Yeah, sort of been yesterday night. I don't know when this video is going up, probably a week after all this shit's done, so probably a month from the time that pic is posted. But yeah, so anyways, pray for your boy, that van guy. He's welding a bunch of sheet metal. I'm gonna go home and chill out, so I'll work in the morning. But oh yeah, and I gotta fix this cracked frame still, but we'll get around to that. So I know you guys have been wondering about the structural integrity of the van with this whole new setup it's going through, so I'm gonna do some demonstration work with a can. Okay, so we have a whole can right here. We're gonna drop it on the ground and see how it holds up. As you can see, no damage. It's good to go. It's basically a whole van, you know. So we're gonna chop it into pieces and we're gonna see how it holds up. Okay, we're back with the new version of the can. It's an accurate representation of what the van looks like now. Let's chop. Look at this. Totally mint. You can tell the structural integrity is 100% there, but we're gonna give it a test anyways. It like folds in half. It's mint. Okay, guys. You guys were wondering what I did for the where the slider door used to latch in. So the latch is kind of like, the latch isn't there anymore, so there's literally nothing holding it on. So I just took some flat bar and welded it right here in the seam, and I'm gonna do it in a couple more places. I'm not gonna do the full thing, probably. I'll probably just weld it in sections and then use seam sealer for the rest of it, because I think it'll be fine. But yeah, not coming along too bad. Yeah, just chugging along. Fucking Victor has been putting in some solid work. You're doing the Lord's work, my dude.
No.
It's getting there,
that's
bro.
Like 20% there.
20%, bro?
Yeah.
This shit's already mint. Like, it's already mint, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. So, anyways, I kind of patched this up a little bit, stitch welded it, so I'm gonna grind down the welds up here on the roof, and then I cut out a couple, I think they're 6-inch strips that I'm gonna use for plating over the top of the roof, and I'm just gonna silicone those on so the roof will be sealed off, because everything, all the structural integrity for everything is in these side pieces. So this is what it looked like before Victor did the Lord's work. And yeah, I am so stoked. Glad I have a buddy that knows how to use Bondo. I'm sure I know how to use Bondo. I've just never done it before. So, Victor, I'm an amateur.
So am I, dude. Honestly, this is the first time I've done this.
First time?
No, I'm just fucking.
Oh. I call my work menthol, yo, because this shit be icy. Look at this. Goodness gracious. Victor, how was I blessed with this natural talent?
Fuck, dude.
What do you think, man?
That shit was pretty dope.
Oh man, you packing it.
Oh yeah.
Giving it that cream pie hitter, son.
Call this shit a leaky toilet because it's gonna be dripping.
We about to get first impression. Oh, dude, it's dripping. It is straight dripping, son. God damn. Look at that. Look at that. How you?
Fuck yeah, dude.